Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to another episode of Say Your Truth, and I am your host, Precious. And with me today is
Alefia James
and
Onyema, aka Sugar Boy.
Nice. This week has been a lovely week. This week we got into a new dispensation in Nigeria. We have a new president, and things are already getting balanced. So, how was your week, Alefia?
My week has been good since we entered the new phase of administration in Nigeria. A renewed hope for Nigerians, for that matter.
That's good.
I thank God my week has actually been successful despite the fuel hikes and everything, but we still thank God at least.
Yeah, this
we
week
can
was
afford
actually
it.
packed, sha. First was the inauguration, then the death of that communications.
Yeah,
Mr.
Raymond
Dokpesi, and then this Mr. Raman man that they sentenced to death by hanging for the death of the.
That case has been for a long
time.
Started doing
since November 2021.
Yes,
I have even forgotten about the case. I didn't even know the case was still going on. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, justice was served.
Yes, justice was prevailed, but there's a question here. I have seen cases like this before where somebody was being sentenced to death and till now we didn't hear anything. Because there was a time that Reverend King was sentenced to death just like this by hanging, and till now he's still serving. So I'm still surprised. So
he's still so Reverend King is still alive?
Yeah, still serving. So I'm surprised. So cases like this, I think there is a signature that will sign the death sentence.
Yeah.
Is that the governor or something?
So that until the person that signs the death
sentence signed, he will still be serving his jail term.
Okay. Well, while I was coming to work today, something happened that has left me a bit puzzled. So I was on the bike because these days I think the price of bike and bus now is the same thing.
Yeah, sure.
It's the same thing. So why take bus and
convenience yourself when you take bike and sit comfortable?
Exactly, since it's the same. The only thing is that you just beg the bike man because small.
Easy.
Small. I don't want to die. I don't want to die so small. So while I was on the bike on my way rushing to work, a bike in front of me was, I think they were pursuing somebody. Something like that. Then all of a sudden he alighted from the bike. The bike was still moving, but he jumped down, and then there was a guy in front of him. Immediately the guy saw him jumping down from the bike. The guy picked race. See, this one is awesome, dude. Like they were running. Then the guy that jumped down from the bike started shouting, "Thief, thief, thief, ole, ole, ole." Me, I was already getting scared. I was like, the way, because I was like, I saw this guy on the bike and I saw the other guy standing there. So is it that he has been pursuing him from far and saw him there, or because I did not see anything transpire between them that he's calling him thief. Then all of a sudden, at the point that I was even thinking that, because the other guy was really, really running, giving him gap, I was even thinking that maybe the matter has ended. That's how a car that was coming, like we were moving, we were going this way, and the car was coming, stopped, came down from the car and pushed that guy that was shouting thief, the one that jumped down from the bike. Pushed him and started hitting him, punching him. And I'm like, what's going on? Because I did not understand. Then there were two in the car. The other one too came out and started beating him. The one that initially came down first started hitting him, now rushed to the boot of the car and brought a spanner to hit him. And I'm like, to what extent will somebody hurt you that killing the person will be an option?
First of all, we really actually know what transpired. We didn't know the real thief.
We don't know what happened.
What really happened. But I think those people from the car knew what really happened, and they know the real thief.
They know exactly what happened. On. Yes.
Yeah. So maybe they have been robbed, like far back, and they're also pursuing that bike that you see from another angle. That was like maybe they've been robbed.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
what I said that will make me kill.
Because obviously the guy that went to bring spanner has only one thing in his mind.
To kill.
Yes, only one thing in his mind. Because they were already beating him. And I'm like, you can't even beat somebody and the person dies. Do you understand?
How much more?
They're going to go and bring a weapon
to hit the person.
That's what I'm like, to what extent will you be hurt? Let's do this. Let's take this one at a time. Please let Onyema answer, then I'll come to you, Alefia. Thank you.
Okay, it's the extent that can be hurt.
Yes.
If you've actually faced death before from somebody, and you mistakenly escape, and I catch the person, that is the end for the person, because there will be no second time. If I've mistakenly escaped death from you like you want to rob me and I mistakenly escape it, or you came to my house to hurt me and I escape it and I mistakenly catch you, it's a go for you. You're gone.
Or Alefia?
Maybe, probably you've not been robbed before now.
God will keep guiding me.
Yeah, and if these guys deal with you, you know you can go to any extent to do anything if you get them. So, though I might say that most, as human beings, we are wired differently.
Yeah.
So your own temperament might be different from my own. But then, if these guys, this alleged thief, I don't know what he must have done to the said guy. So anybody can do that, because they don't even mercy you when they come after you. I mean the thieves. So it's not bad, but then we should remember not to take laws into our hands sometimes.
Exactly. So like that's why I'm asking this question on a personal level, because me, I was thinking about it. Like, I don't think there's a way somebody will push me to the point of wanting to kill the person, and then my mind is like, okay, what if they hurt your family? If somebody should try to hurt your family and something like that, or what if you're in a scenario where somebody's pointing a gun at you and your family, and then you have the opportunity to take the gun and shoot the person or something like that, would you do it? Alefia, would you do it?
To say the truth, if as a robber or a thief you maybe you accosted me and my family, and I know if we didn't release maybe the money or anything you're demanding for, you might kill. I can take any action and the court will not do anything, because this is an act of self-defense.
Yeah.
So instead of you to kill me and my family, I can kill in self-defense. Not that I have the intention to kill, but it's out of self-defense.
Okay. Onyema, do you concur with what he said?
Yeah, I totally concur with it. And aside self-defense, the person can still go back and want to reinforce.
Yeah.
But if I end it all there, it's gone. It's ended. So I'll have peace. My family too will have peace, because I can't watch somebody kill me and my family suffer. That's why when I have the opportunity to do the same, so I won't even allow the person to escape, because I'll always be scared of the return, as in when the person wants to return back, as in what becomes of me.
Yeah.
So it's better I will just end it all once and for all, and peace should reign. That's just it.
Okay, that brings me to this. Should jungle justice be allowed? You know, the whole killing of, let's say actually now this guy is actually a thief, and obviously that one has gone to carry spanner. Before you know, somebody else will bring tire. Before you know, fuel will come, and immediately fuel have come, you don't even need matches. Sun will help you and strike the fuel.
Yes.
Do you understand? And the person will get burnt, and then that's jungle justice.
Sure.
Should jungle justice be actually allowed as a punishment for thieves, or like as for criminals?
Jungle justice, for me, I don't support jungle justice, because most time some people are misquoted and they wrong some people, like they mistake some people's identity. So I don't support jungle justice. But one of the reasons why we see jungle justice in our society is because of our judicial system are not handling some matters the way they are supposed to be handled. Just like, for example, now Amaka was caught today with a gun, everybody knows, and only for them to go to court and vindicate the person. You see the person walking on the streets freely. You that was hurt, you will not be happy. So when next such thing happen, you want to take justice once and face that same court and let it end. So that assuming our judicial system are working accordingly, I tell you the truth, nobody will even be seeing the jungle justice of a thing, because it's hurtful.
I get what you're saying. Alefia?
Personally, I don't support jungle justice. But then what I have to say is, what is worth doing is worth doing well. You might not, the story you just told now, I can't call that jungle justice, because the said criminal is not armed at that particular point at the bus stop. So the right thing to do is to arrest the person with police, then let the law take its effect. But then if that person is armed, and you know that this person, if you allow this person, is going to hurt not only you but other persons around, do whatever thing. I'm not encouraging jungle justice, but do whatever thing you know that you can do.
Necessary at that point to save lives and properties. Okay.
Very important.
I think I understand what you are saying, but for me, I'm totally against jungle justice. Like, because I remember the first time I encountered them burning somebody on the street. I could not take the picture out of my face, out of my head for like a month straight. I would sleep and I would see it. I'll wake up, I would see it, like it was on my mind all through. And I'm like, well, at the end of the day, I shall know that after that, I know that for this my life, I cannot thief again. So I feel at the end of the day, it actually serves as a big lesson to people so that they won't do some certain things.
Yeah.
And also it gives this kind of fear in the society, especially in the area where they know that, okay, the police is not actually working.
Yeah.
Because there are definitely some areas in this Lagos, especially this mainland, that the police, they are just dormant. We just have people on uniform, but they are literally not doing anything. So the street guys are taking the laws into their hands. So whenever they catch a criminal, instead of taking him to the police, they just end it all immediately. Well, anyway, I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining us on another episode of Say Your Truth. I am still your host, Precious. See you next week. Bye.